Also, there's always somebody at the end of the phone, and it's really easy to access. And that's very important because you have many sort of, not necessarily issues, but things you either need to discuss or address or look at. And so you're always afforded the opportunity to speak to somebody pretty quickly, or they'll ring you back. That's really important to me. That also builds trust. You give my money back really quickly when I request it.
Okay.
That's really important. So I can get money in and I can get money out quite easily. I know it's sometimes it's even there the same day, if not the next day. It's very, and I say simple, I say that it's very clean and uncluttered, apart from, okay. And so for a trader like myself, who I trade almost about 95% on my phone, I may do a homework on my computer, but I'm out and about. That's how I trade. It's very easy, and it needs to be very efficient and simple. So I can get in, I can out, I can place a new trade, I can, all those things. And I think that works really well. You are very appealing because of your spreads, and I like that. It's like you're not too greedy. And the fact that you give the funding refunds back, where suddenly I'll just get 20 quid, 30 quid, 15 quid, just, I don't know how you calculate it or where it really comes from, but it's blue money as far as I'm concerned. Anytime I see blue, I'm happy.
But no, I mean, as a platform, I think it's great. I think it works really well. Can't really fault it other than logging issues. I genuinely can't fault your platform, and I've played with various different ones over lots of years, and I really enjoy using your platform, which is why we're on it. It was a good recommendation actually, because I think I wouldn't trade as much as I trade now without your platform.
Yeah, it is really simple to use and really easy.
Yeah,
but you have excellent customer service. Yeah, where everyone else, their platforms are way better, but they've got rubbish customer service.
So your spread points and the cost per point is, for us in South Africa, is excellent. So that was one of the drawing points, and then the other thing was I was so used to MetaTrader. When I opened the account and I saw the Trade Nation platform, I thought, okay, but hang on a second, this is very, very minimalistic. And I thought, no, okay, let's give it a try. And I immediately enjoyed the simplicity. All the noise was gone. It was clear. There wasn't 100 million things on the screen. I'm purely using Trade Nation. And the only reason why I'm using Trade Nation is because you are FSCA regulated in South Africa.
Right.
That's the first and the most important thing for me, because I'm also registered FSCA.
Okay.
I'm also licensed, so I know how important that is. The second thing is, you are one of the very few people that you can actually trade in South African rands.
I've never once had a problem at all with Trade Nation. There's been times with like I've need to do like adjustments and things like that on the account where I believe there had been some kind of platform error, and every time I'd been sort of corrected and reimbursed. I think it's sweet. I really do. I think Trade Nation's, it's super simple to use, especially for beginners. I'd never traded before.
Yeah, no, I think it works well. I think that the simplicity of it, I think that the more you add to the app and the more bloated it becomes, I think if things start slowing down, because speed is of the essence, if you do a trade, you want it to happen instantly.
But the fact that I can reach out to Dudley, for example, and ask him something, it might be a very silly question because I'm totally a starter, but the fact that I can do that and they will pick up the phone and, try to help. It's really, it works or it doesn't work. It gives me that faith, that hope to carry on, because one day I will get it somehow. Because these guys are there and it feels more real.
For me, that's important to have a broker, which I know the people.
Yeah.
Which I have discussion with Dudley, with here talk with Stefan van den Berg.
Yeah.
And so it's important to have some persons which have directly the contact to him and to
Right.
hear them if you have some problems or something like
Yeah.
that.
And I can't complain. You have one of the best spreads. Of course, you've increased your spreads in the past from 1 to 1.5 now,
Yeah.
but still it's fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
every time I come to support them, the guys are so responsive. It's one of the hallmarks of what you guys do really well.
Absolutely. It was absolutely super. It doesn't matter which time, so morning, afternoon, night, always there was a quick answer
Yeah.
and good support, and not just, okay, try this, but really you had really the feeling that the people cared about you. That was really great, yes.
I have a trust, especially because I meet some very important people of Trade Nation, especially of the last Saturday when it was the meetup in London. I was there.
Oh, nice. With Sandy?
Yes, exactly.
You have one of the best payment systems. I mean, in the industry, withdrawals are most of the time instantaneously, unless it's with Apple Pay. But I mean, that's not a problem. That's not your problem. That's a problem through Apple Pay, because of course they reroute it through the other different services. Sorry, but where, for example, when it's straight to a bank account, it happens instantaneously. Especially if the bank is an online bank, like for example, one of the banks that I use is Revolut. It's an online bank. It happens instantaneously. I literally press withdraw, and I literally get the notification a second or two later. So it is very easy, and it is one of your strong points, I feel. Most other companies aren't like that.